although we appreciate what is coming to this town, we really appreciate that. You know, I believe the government should do something better for the people that are affected, really.
While the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Road is a work in progress, Oreta Offin Road has become manageable only since the community and local council did a palliative work here. There are several communities and almost 1 million inhabitants that use this all-important link road in the Igbogbo-Bayeku Local Council Development Area.
We are living here and there's nothing we can do about it. We have to stay here because the fact remains the burden is so much because we were not considered at all. All the poles in the area, we bought it, all the everything. But when we are going out, a lot of people have lost their vehicle. Mostly those who are having charged vehicle. We spend that money. If not because of that money we spend that time, we wouldn't have gotten this. But for now, for quite a long time now, we've been pressurizing the government here, our local government. But they promised us that during the time of this, they want to do this road. It was due to that road that we did not rest. We begged them that whatever, they now promised that whatever they got from that, those rubies and breakages there, they will give us some of it to do some palliative. That makes you to walk here easily. But mostly that area we started from, that area, damn too bad.
In order to keep it possible, the communities have often raised funds within themselves and they've kept that tradition going.
Since Aigbe, the military governor, constructed this road, no sword has been turned by the local government or state government. What more of having relief? Many people don't come in with their car. When they manage to cross the car, they park it and trek or climb Okada.
They are appealing for intervention as quickly as possible because any rainfall now would make matters worse for them.
We really appreciate what governor is doing, and at the same time, we are now appealing to the state governor, our neighbor, Akim Miambori, to please help us about this road. It's very, very important. It consists of Bayeku, Oreta, Offin, Lajo, and all other area around here. It's also an important road in this Igbogbo-Bayeku. We want him to please help us consider this place, to give it the top priority too, so that the people in this area can have relief.
Already I saw his work, what I've done everywhere in the Lagos State. And one starting to do at Igbogbo now, construction of the big road in Igbogbo. I wanted to extend the road to Offin community.
Within the Offin community is the Offin Unity Estate. Here, the residents have gone ahead to ensure they have power supply by providing electricity poles and a transformer, which has set them back in millions of naira.
We've made efforts in developing the place because I remembered when we first started the journey on electrification of the CDA. I remember the NEPA manager then, when we went to them and all that time, we were pressurizing because we were thinking of getting our own transformer from the federal government, which is PHC and then. I remember the manager, NEPA manager at Igbogbo undertaking, telling us that you are just unnecessarily pressurizing us. The government doesn't know you are even existing here. There's no even provision for you to be joined with the national grid and all that. So far as you people who force yourself to this bush and all that, then you have intention of developing. I remember the bush you belong to. Then in that case, you have to be patient or you wait until the government is ready to do this thing for you.
What we have spent so far on the issue of electrification, we spent close to 20 million on the electrification because we bought a new transformer. As I'm talking to you now, we have about 59 poles erected and one pole costs about 30,000. The installation of a particular pole is about 30,000. So if you look at about 59 poles multiplied by 30,000, we are talking about over 1.5 million. Then we talked about aluminum conductors, you know, and the materials we use in lighting up the transformer. That materials alone costs us about 6 million in lighting the transformer after purchase of the transformer. So considering everything that we have spent on the transformer alone, I can tell you, because I'm in charge of the project, I'm the coordinator of the project, we spent over 20 million on the transformer installation alone.
What they want now is government presence in the provision of other infrastructure to make life meaningful for them.
We have made a lot of effort to reach out to the authority concerned about the electricity, but we can see that their response to us is not good enough. So the next thing I do as the chairman is that let's come together. Even ever before I become the chairman of the CDA, I'm the chairman task force on electricity, because I know one thing for sure: where there's light, darkness will disappear, and where there's light, development must follow. Even as I'm telling you, we're still paying some debt on the electrification. We do everything virtually by ourselves. No anybody, no government support. That's why we are crying out to the media. That's why we are crying out to the media to help us, to let the government see us here.
For us in this CDA, having done all the projects that we've done, including the commissioning of the transformer, the wiring, and spending well over 20 million on all the projects in the recent past. We think government should also look at us in the area of maybe helping us in the area of drainages, because this area during rainy season is something else. In fact, most of us don't go out with our vehicles. We park our cars, and yeah, you see the CDA is cut off from the rest of, from the rest of the area.
With the Lagos state government searchlight beamed on Igbogbo-Bayeku, it will make a lot of economic sense to include major connecting routes such as Igbe and Oreta Offin roads in the plans to upgrade the locality.